Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Toxie and today I have an exciting Fields of Mistria guide for you. I've prepared an animal breeding guide. Animal breeding in Mistria doesn't need to be complicated, and I'm going to go over the basics of getting your animals, how to breed them, and the different colours you can get. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you love animals and Fields of Mistria. So let's start from the beginning. Before you can even adopt animals, you'll need somewhere to put them. There are of course startup costs when starting off with animals. If you haven't already, check my easy money guide on ways to make money. Once you have your money, the first thing your animals will need is housing. If you head to the Carpenters, which is northeast of your farm, you'll be able to buy blueprints for the coops and barns, and there are choices of colours as well. Coops will cost you 1,500 and barns will cost 2,000, and both house 4 animals. Once you reach ranching level 20, you'll be able to unlock ones that house 8 animals instead. Once you've cleared space for your housing, you can then put the blueprint down from your inventory, where you'd like your barn or coop. Unfortunately, you can't just put it down and that's it. You'll need resources to actually build it. The coop will cost you 75 wood and 50 stone, and the barn will be 100 wood and 75 stone. Once you build them, you can then get your animals. There are a wide range of animals available in Mistria, although not all of them will be available from the start. If you head to Hayden's Ranch, which is west of your farm, you can buy animals, treats, and there's also a daycare option, which we'll get to later. The animals that can be housed in the coop are chickens, rabbits, capybaras, and ducks, and for the barns you can have cows, horses, sheep, and alpacas. To start, you'll want 2 chickens and or 2 cows depending on what you've built. When adopting them, make sure you buy 1 girl and 1 boy in different colours if you're wanting to breed them for different colours. If you have spare money, you can also buy toys for them to play with outside, which are really cute. So now you've got your housing and animals, how do you care for them? It can be time consuming if you have multiple animals, but what you should be doing is feeding them every day, pet them and let them outside on good days. An economical way of feeding them is actually clearing the weeds on your farm. You'll get feed for chickens and also hay for cows. If you let them outside every day, they can eat any grass you have, and this will contribute to them being fed for the day. As you increase your skill, your animals will actually be able to eat cooked foods. However, there are 2 tricks that are useful. Animals can eat berries, so fruit you can either hand feed or you can grow them outside, and if you grow them outside, they'll be able to just eat them and they'll drop more shiny beads the better the crop is. Another way to keep them fed is by feeding them their own produce. It sounds crazy, but you'll probably end up with loads of eggs and you can literally feed all of your animals the eggs. They'll basically eat most things. If you forget to feed or pet your animals, their hearts with you won't degrade, they just won't increase. You can always check how many hearts your animals have from the details in the menu at any time. It takes 3 days for a chicken to mature and 5 for a cow to mature, and then you can get to the fun part, breeding them for different colours. But before we breed them, we need to make sure that your animals are ready. Firstly, both animals will need to have 2 hearts. You can check this in the menu, and also if you have the skill from the ranching section, welcome home, your animals will start with 1 or 2 hearts when they're born or bought, depending on what tier skill you're at. You'll need to make sure you have free space in your barn or your coop for your animals to have a baby. If you don't, you can head to Hayden's Ranch and put your animals into daycare. This is free and you can take them out anytime you need. You'll be using this feature a lot if you're wanting different colour animals. Also in Hayden's Ranch, check the farm supplies, as you'll need to buy the treats to actually give your animals to breed. You'll need 2 of each type. So if you want to breed cows, you'll need 2 cow treats, and you can give 1 to the girl and 1 to the boy. All that and you're ready to start breeding. Once you're prepared, head to your farm and give your animals their treats, and then you'll need to wait 4 days to see what colour you get. When a new baby is born, on your day end screen before the new day pops up, you'll see the colour, gender, and you can give it a name too. As I have the most different colours of chickens and cows, I'll be using those for my examples. So if you did buy 2 different tier 1 animals from the ranch and you bred them, you'll probably have a tier 2 animal born by now. remember you can always check the tier of your animal in the menu. There are different animal colours from tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 and tier 6. The aim to get tier 6 animals is always breeding with a higher tier until you can get them the same. So tier 1 plus tier 1 equals tier 2. You can breed a tier 1 and tier 2 to get a tier 3, but this will be rare. So you're aiming for tier 2 and tier 2 to get a tier 3, which is what you may want, pink, purple and blue animals. I got my pink cow and also my purple cow by breeding 2 red tier 2 cows. Now you might be thinking this all sounds very long, but it doesn't have to be, because once you unlock a colour, that colour can then be adopted from Hayden's ranch. They do cost a little more than the normal animals, but this is an easy way to breed your animals, and especially when you keep breeding and you keep getting the same gender and you need the opposite one, this can save so much time. Once you've worked your way up to tier 5, the gold animals, this will be the hardest part, because in theory you're thinking tier 5 plus tier 5 will give me a seasonal tier 6, right? Well, yes and no. For seasonal tier 6, whatever season you give your animal the treat in, for example, if you give your cows treats in spring and they're born in summer, you'll still get spring cows. However, breeding 2 tier 5 animal usually gives you another tier 5. So you won't be guaranteed a tier 6 every time. It's actually quite rare, and I kept breeding them through the month until I got lucky, but it was so worth it because they are so cute. This is where the daycare will come in handy, because you can store your excess gold animals or sell them if you like. Selling spare animals can get you money if you need it. If you're wanting to focus on produce and you've completed the meal quest, you'll be able to craft high quality animal food. Generally, I found it fast to grow my own crops outside where I let my animals out so they can drop more shiny beads. If you're not sure what the shiny beads are for, you can take them to the chicken statue, which is next to the ranch, and you can get items like dishes, high quality produce, recipes and decorations for your animals depending on how many beads you donate. Honestly, once you know the basics and theory of animal breeding, it's really fun. I've had so much fun with it and I'm still trying to collect all of the seasonal animals. What's your favourite animal and colour? Let me know in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful cozy gaming videos and guides. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have an awesome week. Take care, bye!